Saturday. Dani.
I wish it was Super Camel Saturday, but
that's right.
We already saw the camel.
Can't have everything.
But now we're getting Pooh Bear. How cute is Pooh Bear, though, from Cindy? I thought just absolutely darling. And then we have Chuck in his Saturday best. The business cat. I get it. I love it. Thank you, Judy. And we also have Simba here, who's ringing in the new year. Carla, thanks for sharing your babies. So some very cute super cats and some pretty cool camels, too, just a second ago. As we move into this afternoon, the storm system arrives. This morning is cold and cloudy, but calm conditions. We stick with the calmer weather through about midday. By 1 or 2, we start to see those rain and snow chances ramp up across the board. Looks like snow even at the onset in the city, but that transitions to rain, where heavy snow will continue to fall into tonight through our northern suburbs. Several inches stacking up as we move into the overnight hours. I'll time this out for you on Futurecast, show you expected snow totals in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break. Some super cats to share with you before that storm moves in. Gorgeous sunrise right now and a gorgeous kitty. This is Frank from Jill, and I mean, Frank just couldn't be more beautiful. Love it. We have Weasley and Crookshanks, and as a Harry Potter fan myself, I was really into these cat names. How darling. Sarah, thank you for sharing. And then we have Angelina, who sleeps like a little angel, right? Thanks, Daniel, for sharing. So this morning starts calm, cloudy, and cold. Just a gorgeous sunrise with the high clouds already starting to move in as we speak. And you see we stay dry through about midday. And then the rain and snow chances ramp up. It looks like even in New York City, snow at the onset before transitioning to rain later tonight. The brunt of the storm expected Saturday night. Heavy snow falling north of the city with really impressive snowfall totals. I'll have Futurecast for you, time it out, and give you expected snowfall totals across the tri-state area in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break.
Beautiful.
Is that the best?
It's just so gorgeous.
Oh. Gorgeous, unbelievable success story, right?
Yeah,
right? We're really amazed by you. Also, when somebody asks you, are you nervous about something? Just say, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, right? Tell your kids. What? I'm excited. I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
Great. And you know, the Merritt family knows great actresses. There's a couple great actresses in their family, so it's nice to see the talent recognized and celebrated for her as well. Really
gorgeous.
Cool.
Wow.
So am I nervous about today's storm? No, I'm excited.
You're excited. That's right.
That's right. No nerves here. But we're prepped, we're ready, and I want to make sure you have the information you need to know. Looking outside right now, temperature is cold, 32 degrees, but just a beautiful sunrise, right? The cloud cover sliding in ahead of the storm system, and that means the pink is popping this morning. Beautiful. Temperature, maybe not quite as beautiful. It is cold out there, 23 in Islip, 23 in Newburgh this morning, 21 for Morristown, Somerville, Sussex, even mid-30s for Montauk. So the cold air is in place, and it is going to be a cold but calm first half of the day before that storm system arrives. You see the cloud cover already moving in, but as we pull out, the storm system not so far off. This continues to slide north and east over the course of the day, and by this afternoon, the rain and snow arriving to the tri-state area. Winter weather advisory, that's the purple, immediately north of the city and for coastal Connecticut. This is where we could see a couple inches of snow accumulate today, some slushy travel conditions. The pink, though, that's your winter storm warning, and this is where we're going to have the impressive snowfall totals, the plowable snow for today, and some of our northernmost suburbs and higher elevations could get 6 to 12 inches of snow. The green, that's your coastal flood advisory. We have some gusty wind up to about 40 miles per hour later today and to tonight. That with high tide could cause some coastal flooding issues. So let's talk Futurecast. Let's talk timing. First half of the day is just the increasing cloud cover, calm conditions through about midday. By 1 or 2, our southernmost spots are already starting to see the rain and snow arrive. By 3 or 4, it looks like it arrives to the city, and it does look like snow at the onset, even in New York City. The bulk of this, the brunt of the storm system, is tonight. This is 7:15, and this is where we expect the heaviest rain south of the city, the heaviest snow north of the city, and New York City right on the line, right? It looks like it starts to snow and then transitions to rain, but I think our best chance of snapping that streak of days without at least an inch of snow is going to be right at the onset. As we head into late Saturday night, it does look like the snow transitions to rain in New York City, but the heavy snow continues to fall north of the city. This is 10:30, heavy rain out east. Then we get a lull as we approach midnight tonight, and that takes us into daybreak Sunday. But as the storm system exits, some light moisture is still associated with the storm system, and colder air wraps around, which means we do expect relatively widespread light snow to fall tomorrow morning and afternoon. These accumulations are not going to be impressive, but do want to give you a heads up that we expect it to happen because so much of the forecast focus has been on what's happening tonight, but we can't forget about what's happening tomorrow. It's the kind of light accumulations that don't mess with you a whole lot, but don't want you to be caught off guard. As we move into Sunday night, that's when the storm system exits, and from there conditions calm down, at least briefly, before our next storm system on Tuesday. So here's a look at the snowfall forecast. Some of those higher elevations far north could pick up more than a foot A lot of our northern suburbs in that 6 to 12 inch range, immediately north of New York City, 3 to 6 inches. And then in the city, we're kind of right on that rain snow line. It looks like our southern boroughs will pick up, maybe trace up to an inch. Upper Manhattan and the Bronx could accumulate a few slushy inches of snow. But again, most of that plowable snow is staying far north of the city. So breaking this down, the bottom line, the storm system arrives this afternoon. The brunt of it is tonight, but it doesn't exit until tomorrow. Several inches of heavy wet snow falling far north and west of the city. And that's where the travel is most dangerous. Light snow lingers into Sunday morning with small accumulations. Wind gusts to 40 miles per hour could prompt or help to produce some coastal flooding. So you see those gusts really picking up as we head into tonight, and then wind settles down as the storm system pulls away. So the hour by hour showing calm conditions for the first half of the day, and then those snow chances really ramping up. Our highs today going to be in the 30s. It's a cold one. The AccuWeather alert tonight, and we do linger that AccuWeather alert into tomorrow, just with the light snow falling. A brief break between systems on Monday, and then another soaker on Tuesday. We'll have more on that as we move into the start of next week. That's the AccuWeather forecast. We'll be right back.
All right, but straight to the meow. Here's Dani with Supercat Saturday.
Oh, we've got some cuties. This is Lola, who lives down the shore, and I couldn't fit in the view out the window, but you could see the beach. And that probably is a cold place to be today, but maybe we're thinking those warm thoughts like Lola when we have snow and rain on the way. Then we have Misty from B, very cute Misty with the green eyes. And then we have Simba and Houdini hanging out by the window from Anthony and Sharon. Big weather day today. We're starting calm, cloudy, and cold, but by midday, I think by about noon, we'll start to see a little life on radar. And the second half of our Saturday is messy. We're talking heavy snow for our northern suburbs, plowable snow tonight, and even a rain snow mix closer to the coastline. I'll have updated timing and totals for you in AccuWeather after the break. So I have some super cats that'll give Opal a run for her money. Very cute. We have Leo and Desi here from Barbara. Very cute brothers sitting there on the couch. And then we have Nacho. And Jamie wanted to clarify, Nacho was helping cook dinner. Nacho was not dinner himself. That's so funny. He's sitting in the little pan. So cute, Nacho. And then we have Leo, and this is the energy that we are all channeling tonight. We got to keep it indoors as the rain and snow arrives. So just veg out on the couch. Lisa said this is how Leo sleeps. Like, yeah, I believe it. So cute. All right, big day, big weather day with this winter storm on the way. The first half of your Saturday is quiet, cold, and cloudy. And then by the lunchtime, that's when this satellite and radar will start to get really busy. By tonight, the brunt of the storm system. It looks like snow at the onset, even in New York City, with heavy snow expected for our northern suburbs. Inches accumulating tonight into tomorrow. I'll have the updated timing and totals for you in AccuWeather.
Weather forecast, here comes the
Here it
snow.
goes. Tony and Michelle, you don't have to get ready if you stay salty. You know what I'm saying? For the first time in 691 days, we could see about an inch of snow on the ground in New York City. That snow arriving later this afternoon, and for the city, probably turning to rain late tonight. But I'm hoping to snap the streak. Here's a look at temperatures across the tri-state. 20 still for most of our suburbs. 25 in Sussex and Newburgh, 29 in Bridgeport, down the shore, 28 in Belmar. This is what we need to see, right? Satellite right now showing the cloud cover pushing in. Calm, cold, and cloudy this morning, but a mess on the alert page, and that shows you what's coming tonight. The pink, that's your winter storm warning for a lot of our northern suburbs. These are the areas that will have plowable snow for the second half of your Saturday. The purple right here, closer to the coastline, closer to the city. Winter weather advisory, where snow will still accumulate, but the totals won't be as impressive as what we see north. And then Long Island, down the Jersey Shore, coastal flood advisory. Here's that storm system off to our south and west, but it continues sliding north and east throughout the day. And by this afternoon, the rain and snow arrives here. It looks like snow at the onset, even for the city. South of the city, rain right from the get-go. But check out our northern suburbs. Heavy snow expected tonight. The brunt of the storm is tonight. We'll get a lull as we move toward midnight, and from midnight to daybreak tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, as the storm system exits, colder air in place, it'll wrap around some light snow across the board before the storm finally moves on as we head into Sunday evening. So here's a look at expected snowfall totals. South of the city, trace up to an inch, mostly rain. From the city, a slushy mix expected, maybe accumulating a couple inches. And then, yeah, our northern suburbs, it is going to be a mess tonight. It's something that I know a lot of people are prepping for. We have a couple more hours for those preparations before the snow is here. And speaking of prepping, we're going to bring in Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live in Tarrytown and Westchester so far this morning. And Marcus, I heard you saying that the brine is already on the roadways, ready to go.
Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, in Cecil's honor, we're talking about super cats.
That's right.
Not dogs today. That story, so good, because Cecil looks so sad, right? He was repentant. He was sorry. We're going to start here with Rocky in Rocky's harness, ready to go for an adventure. Very cute. We also have Harvest and Willow, and I mean, put a cat in a rainbow costume any day of the week, I'm going to show it to you, because that is the cutest thing ever. Thank you, Madison. We also have Callie and Princess, a couple sisters here, beautiful, from Mary Ellen. Thank you for sharing. Today, big weather day. It's still calm and cloudy out there. Colds, definitely. But as we move toward this afternoon, things get a little messier. Snow expected to arrive this afternoon, and then we're seeing heavy snow for our northern suburbs into tonight, transitioning to rain in New York City. I'll have the updated snowfall totals that we expect, as well as time it out for you coming up in AccuWeather after the break. In honor of Opal, we have some cuties. We're going to start with Luna, hanging out on the stairs. Hopefully not a tripping hazard, but Luna's very cute. Matt, thank you for sharing. And then we have Luca, who is sitting just very regally. I love it when cats sit like humans. I don't know. It just really gets to me. So, Mark, thank you for sharing. That was very cute. I think ready for some food. And then we have Baxter here, and Baxter's bow tie. Very, very cute, Mallory. Thank you for sharing. Right now, cold and cloudy, but things are about to get messy as we move toward this afternoon. Snow on the way for a lot of the tri-state area for our northern suburbs. A lot of snow, inches and inches falling, especially tonight. I'll time out when we expect the rain and snow to arrive and when it moves out tomorrow, and give you updated totals in the AccuWeather forecast coming up.